Welcome! Today's video is a day in the life. I'm gonna show you what's been keeping me so busy these past few months. So our company rehearsals are scheduled at different times on different days. Some days are earlier than others, but even though I go to bed early and get a lot of sleep, I still just feel physically tired in the mornings. So the first thing I do is make a pot of coffee, and my mornings are pretty quiet. Steve is usually still asleep when I wake up for early rehearsals. So I drink a bunch of coffee, I try not to fall back asleep, and then I'll make some kind of breakfast. Sometimes it's a protein shake, sometimes it's some avocado toast. If I have time, I'll check some emails, but usually I don't. I just eat and then I get dressed. And now for my least favorite part of the day is the commute. Even though it should only take me about an hour and a half to commute, sometimes it takes longer than that, sometimes 2 to 2.5 hours, because the bus never shows up, and then I miss a subway, or I miss a connection, or something like that, so I wait for the bus. My rehearsals are about 4 hours, and I think I spend almost equal part time commuting as I do rehearsing. Sometimes it's not worth it, but then I show up and remember why I'm here. We're early.
There's nothing wrong with being early.
We're always early. With the way the buses run, I either show up 10 minutes late or a half hour early. So I choose to be early, and I use this time to prepare for warm-up class. Sometimes it means taping my ankle, sometimes it means doing a little extra stretching. I'm not going to film the warm-up class, but I am going to give you little blips and clips of rehearsal footage because this is new choreography and it's still super top secret. I can only give you like a few seconds at a time. And keep in mind, this whole video took place over the course of a couple different days, so you'll see some different studios and maybe some costume changes along the way. After our warm-up is over, we dive right into rehearsing our pieces. Right now we're rehearsing a new piece, and it seems like we're doing it constantly, over and over again, but we're super excited about this season because we are actually going on our first tour. We're going to perform in a winery in New Hampshire, so we're super excited about that. We also get to get away for a weekend and do a little sleepover, and then the day we return home, or the day after we return home, we have our New York show. So we've been really cramming and rehearsing like crazy for these two shows. Most of our pieces are quite long and have multiple sections. It's not necessarily complicated, but I think our shortest piece is 6 minutes. After another 30 minutes or so of rehearsing, we'll get a break. I usually sit down, have a snack, we chat a little bit. Sometimes we'll just discuss the logistics of our upcoming show. We'll talk about rehearsal schedules. Sometimes we have more time to hang out and rest while the other dancers rehearse pas de deux, duos, solos, things like that. We can use this time to eat our lunch or go over our own choreography, but we usually just sit and do nothing. Depending on how far along the choreographer is in his piece, he will either start to add more to his dance, experiment with new phrases, or he will spend time cleaning up the things that he knows he does like, the things that are permanent. So we'll make sure we're all doing the same arms, the same legs, we're all in the same line, we're in the right places, things like that. This studio has an official break room, so we're hanging out. This is my friend Betty. Hi Betty, she dances with me.
Oh, Jesus.
Hello. What's your hidden talent?
Okay, so the first one, only one?
As many as you want.
Okay, I think I have, the first one is I call it recycle food, because when other people doesn't see nothing to eat on the fridge, I can just make something really good with all the leftovers and left vegetables that I had on my fridge.
Good. You're resourceful with food. You make something out of nothing.
Yes.
We call that garbage night at my house, because I take all the leftovers that people put in the garbage, but I make something new. So I go, here, I made garbage pasta.
Yeah, I can do that. I can do salads, I can do tacos.
Oh, we're going now?
Yeah, I guess so.
We're going back. We had a little break, but now we're going back. Even in the break room, some people are going over choreography. Some people are looking at the videos on their phones of choreography. Some people are checking emails and eating, and I'm just being a creeper. So we go back to rehearsal. Sometimes different choreographers come in. Not all of our pieces are done by the same choreographer. So sometimes there's a piece that the company already knows and the newer dancers have to watch videos and try to learn it from the video. But once we kind of know what we're doing, the choreographer will actually come in and watch us and clean it up and just make sure that we're moving the way that we are supposed to be moving, the way that it was intended to be. So not every dancer is in every piece. So we do have moments where we get to rest when other dancers are rehearsing. We just get to hang out until it's our turn to rehearse the piece that we are in. And fun little side note, sometimes when the choreographer comes in and it's their job to create a new piece on us, we have a little mini audition. So the choreographer will just give us a phrase. It's literally like a tryout. We try out this phrase of movement and the choreographer decides who they want in this new piece that they are making. So there it is. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm tired, but I got a long trip until I can rest. I hope to see you next time. Stay salty.